Hey Leute und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer neuen Folge Genshin Impact. Wir sind immer noch auf der Jagd nach Spuren von einem Abgrundboten. Zusammen mit Dainsleif wohl, auch wenn er jetzt hier nicht bei uns ist, aber da vorne sind ja wieder ein paar Abgrundmagier, die sammeln anscheinend irgendwelche Teile von Ruinenwächtern und ja.
Over there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages.
Ja, da ist ja Dainsleif schon wieder.
Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from Conria.
Das hat er erklärt.
So, did Conria have a lot of ruins that needed to be guarded?
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago.
Na, sondern
These Ruin Guards were known as field tillers by the people of Conria.
Flüge.
Field tillers? What a strange name.
Also waren sie...
It's not like you think. Field tiller was just a code name. The people of Conria like to give code names to their weapons.
Aha.
The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the field tiller came about.
Na super.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling. Paimon doesn't think it's a very positive interpretation.
Nicht mal ansatzweise.
After the destruction of Conria, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control. They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Teyvat. Perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time, they found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
Na super.
That sounds so sad.
500 Jahre ziellos umherwandern. Das ist echt sehr traurig. Da muss ich bei Monster nicht zustimmen. Also, ja.
Once you understand more, those
Schon
details
traurig.
won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
Ja. Man sollte wirklich dafür sorgen, dass die keinen Schaden mehr anrichten können. So. Oh, der ist ja jetzt auch aufgewacht. Na toll. Oh Gott, das sind eine Menge Gegner gerade. Und ich weiß gar nicht so sehr, ob ich die wirklich alle so einfach besiegt kriege gerade. Okay, die Schockwelle, die hat gerade echt gut geholfen. Ach komm, hör mal auf hier mit deinem Schild. Also, Hilfe, aua. Das tut ja wie weh hier richtig. Den Ruinenwächter können wir auch gleich noch besiegen. Das ist jetzt nicht so schlimm. Wenn wir den ein bisschen aufschieben. Dann kommst du runter. Oh, aber dieser Angriff ist eklig. Bleib weg von mir. Bleib weg von mir. Ist ja auch nicht der erste Ruinenwächter, den wir jetzt besiegen. Also, wir haben inzwischen schon ein paar besiegt im Laufe der Zeit. Au, jetzt hör doch auf. Falsche Richtung, Ether. Ganz ehrlich, nein. So. Jetzt müssen wir nur noch irgendwie Damage machen.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Ich würde tatsächlich sagen, die Bursts, die wir jetzt haben, heben wir uns für den nächsten Kampf auf. Und au. Vielleicht kommen wir ja da noch gut rum. Hier irgendwas großes an Burst einzusetzen. Und bleib weg von mir. Ruinenwächter sind echt ein harter Brocken. Beziehungsweise Flüge, die sie ja wirklich heißen anscheinend. Und jetzt nur noch dich. So. Hätten wir das.
Huh? This abyss maze dropped a talisman. Could it be a communication of some kind?
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss Mage be carrying it?
Gute Frage.
Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
Das wäre sehr nützlich.
Paimon can't read the writing on it. Is that the script of Conria?
Engulf the faith of an enemy in flame, and bring glory to Her Highness the Princess.
What?
Prinzessin.
Is that what it says?
Aha.
Loom of Fate initial operation.
Loom of Fate.
The Abyss seem to be carrying out a large operation. The keyword here is Loom of Fate.
Der Webstuhl des
Seems like they are
Schicksals.
still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a fate-weaving machine?
Das hat was sicherlich mit der umgedrehten Statue des 7 zu tun, oder dann nicht.
From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate-weaving operation.
Aber garantiert.
So, Dane, what message does this talisman contain?
I'm reading it now.
Also, ja, les mal.
An ambitious operation. But some parts are difficult to understand.
Aha.
How so?
Wieso? Hau raus.
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osile, Overlord of the Vortex.
Ach du Scheiße, der hört sich krass
Overlord
an.
of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean?
Ja, ach stimmt, das war der. Naja, der wurde ja auch vom Jade gemacht, zerdrückt, also, oder er unterdrückt, ja.
What do they want with Osile?
Wahrscheinlich dasselbe, was sie mit Davalen gemacht haben. Kontrollieren.
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident. Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, you were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher.
Ja.
Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
Wahrscheinlich. Nein?
From the contents of the talisman, this operation goes one step further.
Doch, weiter.
They won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osile's body.
Hä?
Is that even possible? So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
Paimon, deine Spitznamen werden länger und länger, also ja.
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Kanria. Though, of course, the accuracy of that understanding itself is difficult to judge. Only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Kanria. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently. The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osile's limbs to construct a mechanized god.
Na
And the new
super.
core that shall replace the orb usually held by the Statue of the Seven is the eye of the very first field tiller.
The eye of the very first field tiller? Oh, Paimon gets it! All those Abyss mages are looking for the special eye, right?
Schenkens
It
danach.
seems so.
Naja, also die scheinen es ja noch nicht gefunden zu haben. Wir haben also anscheinend noch Zeit, das vorhin zu
This
finden.
whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that legendary statue of the Seven we saw, right?
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Die göttlichen Throne stürzen? Celestia? Moment, wer? Ich weiß nicht etwa, was Celestia ist, aber wer? Lore?
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan.
Ja, schon.
Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation?
Naja, also die Statue hat ausgesehen wie der Anemo-Archon, also wie Venti. Barbados, vielleicht weiß der was.
Tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn something.
The cathedral.
Irgendwelche Einwände, Dainsleif?
Huh? What's the matter, Dane?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
Aha. Also keine Einwände. Finde ich natürlich gut. Ja, das geht so langsam voran. Ich werde noch so viele Level brauchen, bis wir mit der Story weitermachen können. Oder mit den anderen. Aber wir haben ja noch genug Aufträge, da sollte das sich schon ergeben. Hoffe ich zumindest mal. Ich werde auf jeden Fall noch mal einen Weltenquest machen müssen, bevor ich 32 erreichen kann, weil, wie gesagt, ich kann das immer nur in 5er-Schritten machen. Und ja, der nächste 5er wäre halt 30 erst. Weil das ist ja auch jedes Mal dasselbe. Also, naja.
A grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them.
Ja.
But how aware of this was the Anemo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though, does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Ja.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral. Don't say anything bad about the Animal Archon.
Wir werden sonst sofort rausgeschmissen.
Actually, the Animal Archon is... never mind.
Bis auf einer
I
Bade.
never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Huh?
Na, danke. Du bist ja auch nicht so neugierig, wie ich dachte. Also,
You
No.
are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious.
weil sie dich nicht kennen. Stimmt das?
Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time.
Ja, das wollen wir ja nicht. Sonst
When a
werden wir sofort
non-believer steps
rausschmeißen.
onto holy ground, the result is never pretty.
Yep.
I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either. That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
Naja, wenn du
Okay,
meinst.
then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element of surprise we may have. Also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
Und warum machen wir es dann? Na, ich glaube, ja gut, wir sind Protagonist. Wir haben die Möglichkeiten. Wir sollen mit Barbara sprechen. Barbara ist hier. Nee, okay, also gehen wir in die Kathedrale. Hi Otto. Und dann schauen wir mal, wo Barbara ist. Aber das ist schon echt interessant und ich weiß gar nicht, warum ich jetzt so oft gehen muss mal wieder. Mal wieder absolut schrecklich. Da ist er. Hi Barbara. Wir haben noch ein paar Fragen.
Right. Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today?
Ja, das ist so eine oder andere Sache.
But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre to Hermel again, we cannot oblige.
It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller?
What's that? Field tiller. What does it do?
Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost a statue of the seven?
Das ist eine seltsame Frage. Also?
You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays. A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the seven that disappeared one night without a trace. Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found.
Mhm.
In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven.
Verlorene Statue der Sieben. Macht Sinn.
Of course.
Hi, Mon.
Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Paimon means any other strange stories?
Hi, Mon, verrät dich hier nicht.
Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like Dane said outside, it's for your own good.
Ja.
Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the Tyrant's Final Fury? No, that's from another time. Probably unrelated.
The Tyrant's Final Fury?
Hört sich hier trotzdem interessant
This
an.
refers to a time of great danger that engulfed Old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair.
Aha.
Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached Old Mondstadt.
Oh.
Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying!
Hört sich nach der Feuernation an.
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the Tyrant's Final Fury. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own.
Naja, das muss ja nicht unbedingt mit dem Tyrannen zusammenhängen, oder?
Right. Later, the theory of the Tyrant's Final Fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster.
Wie gesagt, vielleicht
Anyway,
Pyro-Archon?
this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be.
It's okay. Thanks anyway.
Danke,
There's
Barbara.
that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Rosaria.
Rosaria, it's you.
Hallo.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Na super.
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves. Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? As for what purpose, I can't say for certain. Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Alles klar.
Then I will go as well.
Barbara.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the clergy.
Barbara, Rosaria, macht euch da keine Sorgen. Ich kann da auch hingehen. Also ihr müsst da gar nicht.
Right. We'll go give Master Jean a hand.
Oh, okay. If the honorary knight will be there, then... But please, everyone, be careful. May the Animal Archon protect you all.
Naja, Venti wird nicht gerade viel machen. So, okay, dann sollten wir damit auch nochmal mit Dainsleif rüberspringen, also Wolfenlauf. Wir sind einmal im großen Kreis gelaufen, habe ich das Gefühl. Einmal ein großer Kreis, mehr auch nicht. Wenn wir jetzt wieder zu dieser umgedrehten Statue gehen, also das wäre schon ein bisschen lächerlich. Aber naja, Dainsleif, ich habe Infos. Wir müssen zum Wolfenlauf.
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new operation?
Scheint ganz danach.
This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with Dvalin? Not again!
No,
Oh, God.
that's not likely. Unlike Osial, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions.
Na toll. Ja, solange wir nicht irgendwann wieder zurück zu der Statue müssen, ja. Wäre ich schon sehr zufrieden. Also, dann schauen wir mal, was hier der Fall ist. So, folgen wir einfach mal kurz den Weg. Jetzt keine wirkliche Lust, da irgendwie rüber zu klettern. Ah, ich höre sie doch schon, da sind sie.
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
Ja, ich kümmere mich schon drum, Dane.
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Und komm. So läuft das doch. Au.
Freeze! Terra Smash!
Das wollte ich da jetzt eigentlich gar nicht, aber okay. Wir haben für den nächsten Kampf noch mal Ethers Burst, also das Lampenkraut nehme ich auch noch mal kurz mit. Ja. Da war ich kurz im Stein
The
drin.
closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are. Fits the Abyss Order's style.
Ja, wir sollten uns bei uns Boreas finden. Ja.
Yeah, let's go!
Ich bin mir immer so unsicher bei den Namen.
Not going any further.
Warum?
Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
Es geht nicht wirklich darum, oder?
It has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him. Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable.
Na super. Also, verabscheust die 7 echt wirklich stark, Dainsleif,
There's
oder?
nothing special about gods anyway.
Muss
It's
ich
just
zustimmen,
my
aber
opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around gods. You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Don't go trying to overthrow them or hunt them down, even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice. Does Dane hate the Seven or is he protecting them?
also ich muss schon sagen, das sind ein bisschen widersprüchliche Meinungen, aber ich irgendwie verstehe es. Irgendwie muss ich wirklich sagen, verstehe es.
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears, I will tell you one final fact.
Ja,
Huh? What fact?
hau raus.
The destruction of the nation of Kanria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven. Well, enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area. Try and keep your visit with Boreas brief. Afterward, let's meet at the entrance to Wolvendom.
Up, there he goes.
Weg ist er
What
wieder.
a strange man.
Aber ich kann wirklich verstehen, worauf er hinaus will, Palmermann.
That's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar gods. At the Rite of Dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do.
Ja, wenn das Vertrauen fehlt, ist es besser, die Situation komplett zu vermeiden, als zu verhandeln. Weil man weiß nicht wirklich alle Seiten, man weiß nicht die Fakten. Und im Endeffekt wird es nur schlimmer.
Not the easiest situation.
Ja.
Honorary Knight, Paimon,
Oh,
what are
hi.
you two doing here?
Hi, Jean.
Oh, Master Jean! So glad we found you. Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas. But the Abyss Order and Boreas... What is the connection between them?
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need a reason? The Abyss Order already went after Dvalin. It's not too surprising that they would also go after another one of the Animal Archon's buddies.
That is true. Regardless, whether the reason behind the present threat is clear or not, I will handle the situation.
Hoffe ich schon mal sehr stark, Jean.
Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger.
Mach ich, wird
This
erledigt.
God's spirit. He does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is best that you are also the one to meet him this time.
Habe ich tatsächlich schon mal, wer es nicht gesehen hat, das war die Quest mit Razor zusammen. Also, ja, werde ich übernehmen.
Be careful. Thank you for your help, Honorary Knight of Favonius.
Ja, okay, keine Sorge, ich kümmere mich hier um alles. Ich bin Profi, ich mach das hier. Verlasst euch auf mich. Ganz ehrlich, keine Sorge. Ich gehe mal ein bisschen neben dem Weg lang, nicht, dass ich noch irgendwie in Monster reinrenne. Sagt er, und das erste, was passiert, ist, dass er in ein Monster reinrennt. Na super. So. Ja, wenn ich wirklich so ein bisschen abseits vom Weg bin, ist das ganz praktisch. Da werde ich wahrscheinlich wirklich auf weniger Monster treffen. Und der Weg nicht gerade lang war. Und da ist Razor und Abgrundboote.
Look! Over there, it's Razor! And the Abyss Herald!
Ja, Leute, ich glaube, das machen wir beim nächsten Part. Ich bedanke mich fürs Zuschauen. Auf viel Spaß und dann ciao. Ciao, bis zum nächsten Mal bei Genshin Impact, wenn es mit der Story wahrscheinlich ein bisschen actionreicher weitergeht, weil das war heute eine Menge Text, also aber so ist Genshin nun mal, also dafür fürs Zuschauen und ciao, bis zum nächsten Mal.